already finished priming my eye. I used my NARS Soft Matte Concealer to base my eye, and then I put some of my Sacha Buttercup setting powder over my eye to set it. So the reason why I did this is because I want my eyeshadow to have a nice even base so the colors will pop and all of that. For this eye look, I'm using all the shadows out of my 35 Morphe palette. The first color that I'll be starting off with is this color right here. None of the colors have names, so I'm just going to show you what colors I'm using. And I'm just putting this color right in my crease. The next color that I'll be going in with is this shade right here. So it's just a little bit darker, and I'm taking a different brush. So the first brush I was using was a Morphe M330 brush, and now I'm just using this brush, this Eco Tools brush, and I'm using, they're like double-ended. I'm using this side of it for this next color. So I'm putting this color in my crease and then also a little bit on the sides of my eyelid. So I just want this to be a little bit darker. And then I'm going back in with my first brush just to blend out the edges so everything is nice and seamless. Oh, in order to make this color pop, I like to use a base. So I'm using this sample from MAC in the paint pots. This one is in the shade Layin' Low, and I'm more than likely going to end up buying it, but I just want to use the rest of my sample because she gave me a lot. She hooked your girl up. What I like to do is just focus this right on my lid, just so the color will pop and the color has something to stick to. Because if I just lay this color down, it's gonna go everywhere, and then it's just not gonna pop as much as I want it to. So I'm just putting this color right on my lid, and I'm kind of carving it out a bit. So now we have that color on. Well, now we have that base on there. The next color that I'm putting on my lid is this shade right here. And I'm using the other end of the Eco Tools brush, and I'm just patting this color on the lid. It's better to use patting motions because then the color will have a better payoff. The eyeshadow will have a better payoff, and it'll stick better instead of just brushing it on. So when you do this one, you want to make sure that you are patting it onto your lid. I'm gonna go back in with the first shade that I used, and I'm going to just deepen up the outer portion of my eye with this color and just blend everything out so it just makes sense. And then I'm going to deepen up the outer V of my eye with that same darker shade, using my same brushes. I haven't changed brushes, and I'm just focusing this color on the outer V. So now I have my lashes on. I'm going to prime my face, and the primer that I'm using is my Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. This primer is a high-end primer, but it is very, very good. It's at Sephora. The products that I'm going to be using today are going to be pretty high-end, but this is probably my favorite primer out of all primers, just because it controls oil and it mattifies the skin, and it diminishes the appearance of pores. So I love this primer a lot. Oh yeah, and I also made sure to cleanse and moisturize my skin before I started putting makeup on, which is very important. And I'm drinking water as well, so make sure you get your water in. And the foundation of choice today that I'm using is my NARS All Day Luminous Foundation in the shade New Orleans. I have not used this foundation in so long, and this is my baby. It's just so expensive. I'm gonna put it on the back of my brush and dab it everywhere. Concealer that I'm using today is my Soft Matte NARS, the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Amande. And I'm also using a sample, which I am definitely going to buy this concealer. Like, it's super bomb. I've never used NARS concealer, but after using the Soft Matte one, like, I'm in love. I just like that it is matte. It can be used, like, I used it to clean up my brows, and I used it to base my eyelids for my foundation, for my eyeshadow. Is all blended, I'm going to use my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, and I'm just using my damp beauty blender and dipping it in there, and I'm just going to set underneath my eye. You really don't need a lot of powder to set underneath your eyes, because then that is what can lead to flashback, and I've learned that definitely. So when you do it, just press it into your skin, literally.
Ryan Little.
Take this Black Opal translucent powder in the shade Dark, and I'm just going to, it's a finishing powder, but it's supposed to be translucent too, and then also help diminish shine. So I'm just gonna put it everywhere else I put my foundation. I'm just gonna use my kabuki brush to do this. All right, so now I'm going to bronze slash contour my face with my Black Radiance pressed powder in the shade Ebony, and I'm just focusing this here where I would contour. I'm going to line my lips with this Black Opal Precision Lip Definer in the color French Toast. I'm going to take the NYX Lingerie in the color Embellishments. Go over that just a little bit with the Sephora brand's cream lip stain in the shade, in the number 44. Just a tad bit, because it came out a little bit lighter than I wanted it to. I actually decided to put a gloss on because I just wasn't feeling like the super matte look. So I just put the Lip Polish Clear Gloss by MAC. I got this from the beauty supply store for $1. So yeah, super cheap, but I decided to just do a gloss instead. And then I'm going to spray my face with my All Nighter spray by Urban Decay. And this is the finished look. So I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching.